Tired of the 9-to-5 grind, ready to build something for yourself? This video reveals the step-by-step process I used to launch my profitable, sustainable side hustle, even while working full-time. Look, I get it. You're putting in the hours, you're doing the work, but you're craving something more, something that's yours. That feeling? That's the universe or whatever you believe in, telling you it's time to make a move. This isn't some get-rich-quick fantasy. This is about real, actionable strategy. I'm how-to and more, and I've been in your shoes. I felt that pull, that need to create, to build, to escape the limitations of a single income stream. So I rolled up my sleeves, I put in the work, the late nights, the early mornings, and I figured out a blueprint. Let's get into it, because your future self is already thanking you for clicking play. Alright, let's get one thing straight right off the bat. If you're still thinking the old rules apply, you're already behind. The year is 2025, and the way we earn, the way we live, it's fundamentally shifted. The gig economy isn't some buzzword anymore. It's the reality for millions. It's about flexibility and survival in a fast-changing world. The traditional path of get a good job, work 40 years, retire, that's a fairy tale now. Income diversification isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Relying on one paycheck is risky. Your side hustle is your insurance policy, your growth engine. It's about building multiple streams, people. Remote work is a revolution, not a trend. The pandemic accelerated this shift. Talent isn't confined to a 20-mile radius around an office building. This opens up incredible doors for your side hustle. You can serve clients anywhere, find talent anywhere, anywhere. This flexibility is a superpower if you know how to leverage it. Think about what this new world order means for you. It means you can build something on your terms, around your existing commitments. Got a full-time job, kids, responsibilities? Good. That means you're already a hustler. Now let's channel that energy into something that builds equity, not just someone else's. The tools are cheaper, and the potential audience is global. There's never been a better time to start, seriously. Financial freedom, we all talk about it, but what does it actually mean? It means options. It means not being a slave to your bills. Okay, so you're fired up, you see the opportunity, but then comes the big question, what the hell do I actually do? Finding your profitable niche is where so many people get stuck, paralyzed by indecision or chasing shiny objects. Let's cut through the noise. This isn't about finding some mythical untapped market no one has ever thought of. It's about finding the intersection of what you're good at and what people are actually willing to pay for. That's the sweet spot. First, let's talk skills. And I mean all your skills, not just the ones on your resume. Are you an organization wizard? Can you write compelling emails? Are you surprisingly good at calming down angry customers? Can you bake a cake that makes people cry tears of joy? List them out. Don't judge, just list. Think about what people compliment you on, what tasks you find easy that others struggle with. These are your raw materials, your potential assets for this new venture. Next up, interests and passions. What do you genuinely love doing, learning about, or even if no one paid you a dime? This is crucial because a side hustle takes grit, it takes perseverance. If you're not at least moderately interested in the subject matter, you're going to burn out when things get tough. And trust me, things get tough. Your passion is the fuel that will keep you going on those late nights and early mornings. Don't underestimate its power. Now the critical piece market demand. It doesn't matter how skilled you are or how passionate you are about collecting antique doorknobs if nobody wants to buy antique doorknobs or services related to them. You need to find out if there's a real addressable market for what you're thinking of offering. This is where so many dreams die, lack of actual customers. Chapter 3. No plan? You're planning to fail. Let's fix that. Alright, you've got an idea, you've done some research, you think there's a market. Awesome. Now what? Now we build a plan. And I know, business plan sounds boring. It sounds like something you need a 50-page document for. Forget that. I'm talking about a lean, mean, actionable roadmap that guides your execution. Without it, you're just throwing spaghetti at the wall and hoping something sticks. That's not a strategy, that's a recipe for frustration and wasted effort. First things first, who exactly are you trying to serve? Your target audience. And everyone is not an answer. The more specific you can be, the better. Are they busy moms? Small business owners struggling with social media? Gamers looking for custom accessories? What are their demographics, their psychographics, their pain points, their aspirations? You need to know them intimately, almost better than they know themselves. This understanding will inform everything else, from your product to your marketing. Once you know who you're talking to, you need to figure out what you're offering them that they'll actually value. This is your value proposition. What problem are you solving for them? What desire are you fulfilling? How are you making their life better, easier, or more enjoyable? And critically, why should they choose you over any other option, including doing nothing? Your value proposition needs to be crystal clear and focused on the customer's benefit, not just your features. Now let's get into the nuts and bolts. Your business model. Chapter 4: Be Everywhere. Your digital kingdom awaits. You've got your niche, you've got your plan. Now it's time to build your kingdom, your digital presence. In 2025, if you're not online, you barely exist, especially for a side hustle. This is where your customers are and where your brand comes to life. It's not just about having a website, it's about creating an ecosystem that attracts, engages, and converts. And it starts with a strong online brand identity. What does your brand stand for? What's its personality? Is it fun and quirky, or serious and authoritative? Professional and sleek, or rustic and handmade? This needs to be consistent across all your touchpoints. Your logo, your colors, your tone of voice, the images you use. This isn't just fluff, it's how people perceive you and decide if they trust you, if they resonate with what you're putting out there. First impressions matter, and your digital presence is often that very first impression. Think about your name, your tagline. Do they communicate what you do and who you are? Is your visual branding memorable and appropriate for your target audience? You don't need to spend a fortune on a branding agency when you're starting out. You can use tools like Canva to create decent-looking graphics. The key is consistency and authenticity. Let your unique voice shine through, because that's what will make you stand out from the noise. Now let's talk social media. And no, you don't need to be on every single platform. That's a recipe for burnout. Where does your target audience actually hang out online? Are they on Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Facebook groups, Pinterest? Pick one or two platforms where they are most active and go deep there. It's better to be a king on one platform than a jester on 10. Chapter 5. Launch Day and the Never-Ending Hustle. This is it. The moment you've been working towards. You've got your idea, your plan, your digital presence is taking shape. Now it's time to launch your side hustle and get it out into the world. But let me tell you, Launch Day isn't the finish line, it's the starting gun for the next phase of the race. It's exciting, it can be terrifying, but it's where the real learning and growth begin. So, let's talk about making that launch impactful, and setting yourself up for long-term success. First, you need a place to send people, a home base for your side hustle. This usually means a website or an online store. Don't get bogged down trying to build the most perfect feature-rich website on day one. Perfection is the enemy of progress. Start simple. Platforms like Shopify, Etsy, Squarespace, or even a simple landing page builder can get you up and running quickly and affordably. Focus on clear navigation, compelling copy, good visuals, and an easy way for people to buy or contact you. Before you hit that big launch button, do a soft launch. Test everything. Test your checkout process. Test your contact forms. Have a few friends or family members go through the experience and give you feedback. Chapter 6. Your turn to crush it. So what was that step-by-step process I promised you at the start? It's everything we just covered. It's the grit to understand the new economy, the smarts to find a niche that actually has demand, the discipline to craft a plan, the hustle to build your digital presence, and the courage to launch and then relentlessly iterate. There's no magic bullet, no secret handshake. The secret is consistent, intelligent execution on these fundamental pillars. That's how I built my profitable, sustainable side hustle while working full-time, and it's exactly how you can too. The truth is, the only thing standing between you and your own thriving side hustle is action. You have the blueprint now, you have the knowledge, but knowledge without execution is just trivia.